Welcome back to another Marketplace Sweep episode of Right Hand Drive Guys. I'm Bobby. This is Aaron.
Yo.
And this is episode 48. And this is going to be, I think, our third edition of the JDM Marketplace Sweep.
Yeah, I think that it is. Number 3.
And so if you're new here, basically we hit different sections of the United States on Facebook Marketplace.
Yep.
And we generally use some sort of search term relative to right-hand drive.
Correct.
Yeah. And so we each kind of take different areas and we run it down and maybe we find your next car. Who knows?
Maybe my next car.
Yeah. But at the very least, we get to do a little bit of searching and chatting about some dope cars.
Yeah.
So I'll start out. I started out down in the Florida area, like the extreme south.
The extreme south.
Yeah.
Dude, Florida's like a hot spot for any
these
JDM cars. And it has been for years.
Forever. Yeah.
Because, I remember back in the day, like all the importers that had all the SR swaps and stuff, they were always coming out of Florida. Like,
oh, yeah.
And you would always see those illegal right-hand drive cars always coming out of Florida, too, because they have something with their titles.
Yeah,
like loophole
for sure.
Or something, right?
Somebody's on is
Something's
just,
definitely Florida going on
yes.
about it. Like.
Absolutely, yeah. Somebody's on is just hooking it up for everybody.
Seriously.
Yeah, so no, I agree. Every time, something would come up in Florida, I'd always check it out, especially back in the day. A ton of Hondas, Honda Tech, a bunch of Florida guys on there. So I actually found listed 6 days ago in Winder, Georgia. Not quite sure where that is.
Winder or Winder?
Ooh. Is it Winder?
I have no idea.
Me neither. So I got a 4-door 2000 Nissan Skyline GT. 2000. How is that bad boy over here? I'm bad at math, but...
Wait, you said it's a 2000?
It's the year 2000.
So, starting off talking about Florida,
Yes,
the
exactly.
first car you pull is illegal.
Yeah. He says it gets a ton of attention. I'm like, I'm sure it's from the future, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it's all stock. And again, it's a sedan. It's white.
Right.
If you're on YouTube, we'll put it up here for you. But he's asking $16,999.
That's a cheap car.
It's, it's NA, obviously.
I was about to say, it's probably NA automatic.
Right.
Probably
it's
got
base.
the RB20E single cam.
Nothing good.
No, wait. I don't know if they came with those.
But that's a Skyline for $17,000.
Right.
And it's a future Skyline.
Yeah.
It's like not even legal here. It's so future. So I don't know how he got around that. Again, like we said, somebody's aunt just hooked him up. But yeah, that's the first one I got down there in Winder, Georgia.
All right. Well, for my area this week, I basically searched 250-mile radius around Nashville, Tennessee, and first thing that popped up that caught my attention is a Daihatsu Midget 2.
Oh, the Midgie, huh?
Yeah, dude, these things are sick. It's like a half car, half K truck. Let me see. It's got a spare tire.
Oh my Lord.
It looks like something out of the movie Cars or something, right?
Yeah, it does. It looks like it's looking at you.
With the eye, yeah. It's goofy looking, but like I heard those things have quite a big following. This one specifically, it's been 5-speed swapped.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. And let's see.
Smashing your knees off the glove, or not the glove box, the dashboard.
Dude,
Everything's
seriously.
so small trying to shift.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, $7,500 for this thing, and like, it's a pretty cool little car. If that's what you're into. It's definitely rare. Definitely not going to see anything else like it.
Yeah, no, for sure. If you're into that stuff and you got a spare, how much was it?
$7,500.
How many days ago?
About a month ago.
Yeah, so
I'm sure he still has it.
I don't know, dude. You never know, man. People are into those things. So, all right, coming up down in Kissimmee, Florida, right over by Disney, they got a 95 Acura Integra. and it's the base, so it's again automatic, non VTEC.
Right.
And this one actually has like the regular kind of USDM style front end.
Right, what
like
everyone
those did.
thinks the USDM front end is, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so this was listed 2 days ago, and he says he just got it in from overseas. It looks like it still has the writing from the boat.
Yeah.
$7,000.
Not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
it probably has a single cam D series in it. Like,
Oh, for sure. It's nothing great now, but and it is a 4-door.
yeah.
It's a sedan. So I mean, right. It's one of those things.
If it's
you
all
wanted
there,
to do this, like maybe like frame down build
right.
where none of this mattered to you, $7,000, and it's not rusty.
Yeah, that'd be decent.
Decent for sure. So yeah, that's silver down there in Kissimmee.
And I mean, I don't know if I've even seen many Integras period for sale lately. I don't know about you.
Yeah, not as many as I was for a little bit there.
Right. I mean, like the base model. You always see the Type R's go up for sale because whatever the Type R thing. But yeah, you never really see the base models go up.
Maybe there's not a demand. I don't know.
Or they're just all
gone.
They're all gone. Or maybe they're just to the point where they're all modified to the point where
they're beat.
Yeah.
What do you got?
All right. Next one up, I got from Trussville, Alabama. It's a 1991 Nissan Silvia.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Q's model, meaning it's the NASR20, so non-turbo, but has the triple projectors, has some sweet, what are these wheels? I can't think of it. The Longchamps.
The Longchamps.
SSR Longchamps, period correct. So it's got those on it. It looks sick. $15,000. Pretty decent.
$15,000 NA.
Yeah, NA.
Yeah.
So I mean that's not bad if that's what you want to do. It's a decent looking car.
What color did you say?
It's dark green, I believe. It's either dark green or black.
Dark green or black.
And yeah, I mean it's all period correct. It's got the right wheels on it. It just throws some coilovers on that thing and a lip, and it'd be a nice car.
Nice little ripper.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I found one down in Newport Richey, Florida, that it's under $10,000 and it's super unique. You really don't see these as much as you would think. I mean, I'm personally not into them, but they definitely just haven't made like that kind of, I don't know, popularity here. It's the Mitsubishi FTO.
Oh yeah, that's a weird car.
It is a weird car. It looks weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't resemble any other cars.
Right. It looks like it would be rear wheel drive, but it's not. It's front wheel.
It's not. Yeah, and it's not powerful. It's NA. The whole deal. It's
almost cool.
It's almost cool, and maybe they make
really
something that makes it cooler that we don't know about. I'm not sure, but this guy's had it listed for 28 days.
Oh,
that's a sign, and he's got it at $9,900 right now.
Decent
I don't
car.
know.
I mean, it's a cool car. You never see those modified, or at least I never see those modified. Like, not even really like with any wheels or lowered or anything. They're always stock ride height and just
they're ugly,
weird looking.
I don't know.
I don't even know. Looking like some kind of bug.
Yeah, but I mean, again, for somebody looking for something that under $10,000 that not everybody else has, that you're not trying to modify beyond wheels and maybe some suspension.
Right.
Because I doubt the aftermarket support is like insane. Yeah.
Can't be.
So I guess it's somebody's car, but it's out there in Newport Richey.
Out there in Newport Richey.
It's out there.
Well, speaking of cars for under $10,000, I got another one right here. It's a 1998 Honda Accord wagon.
The Accord wagon.
The Accord wagon.
Wow.
Dude, it's actually pretty cool. Like, whatever about JDM cars, like, that they do with the headlights different, it always looks better.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
They keep the good stuff for themselves.
I know. But this This one's listed at 8,900. Super low miles at 72,000.
Oh, that's
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
Runs and drives amazing. Power sunroof, Momo steering wheel. Throw that in the trash. Leather, zero problems. Clean Alabama title. Located in Hueytown.
Clean Alabama title. that usually doesn't go together.
Usually does say
funny.
clean in Alabama in the same sentence, but hey.
So, I mean, I don't know. There's a pretty big car scene down in Alabama.
Yeah, it's for sure.
There really is. So I moved from down in Florida over to Colorado in that area, the Midwest. I wanted to play around and explore out there. And
find anything cool?
The first car that really popped up that got my attention was in 1986 Toyota Corolla AE86.
Oh, yeah?
And this one has a big old set of ITBs on it, and everything under the hood's all zinc coated. You know, this is more of the upper scale, I guess, when it comes to these pre-90 cars even.
Right.
You know, that and 1986 was a long time ago. It was almost 40 years ago, dude.
I know, dude. Those A86s are...
Dude, they're old.
They are very old.
So...
I mean, they're carbureted. That's why you always see them with ITBs.
Yeah.
Because
it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking, like, I don't know what this would really go for, but he's asking 18.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. When we were at Abisu, there was that one 86 that was just a ripping, dude.
Yes, that thing was sick.
It was like...
It was orange.
Yes.
And just loud.
So impressive. The guy knew how to drive, too.
Yeah, that car was sick.
Yeah.
And, dude, those are always NA, and they're like always just...
High RPM.
High RPM, just screaming. Dude,
yes.
They're just always screaming.
It is like music almost.
If you have an A86 and it's not screaming, then what are you doing?
Right. What are you doing? Yeah. So yeah, down over there in Denver for 18.5, you got an 86, and it's the white with the black hood. You know.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it has the writing on the door.
No. No. But that wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah.
What do you got
That's
next?
what the world needs. So up next, let's see. Let me skip around a little bit. Lawrenceville, Georgia. We have a 1997 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution GSR.
Oh, nice.
This dude's got a picture of him ripping in on some back road. I guess it could be maybe the Dragon, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah, that's cool.
If you're advertising you can rip on your car, hey.
At the Dragon and keep it on the road, cool.
Yeah, so this guy's asking, he was initially asking 22, he's asking 18.5 now. It looks pretty well set up. And
what year was this?
97.
Yeah.
So it's the is that the 5?
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean it's got the big ass fog lights, so that's all that really matters.
That is the first year of the 5.
So yeah, I mean it looks pretty clean. It's got 110,000 miles, clean title. Inky RPF ones, Evo 8 calipers, decent car.
Seems like somebody's put some love into that one.
Yeah, it's definitely got some decent work to it, and he wants cash or cashier's check.
Wow.
And he's
No
considering
games.
trades. No games.
No BTCs, huh?
Not on this one. I have seen that a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But
so still over in Denver, our friends over at RevHard had a pretty cool car that I saw that they had listed on Facebook Marketplace, so I figured I'd show them a little love here and throw out their 98 Toyota Chaser Tourer V.
ooh.
Yeah, the Chaser. And it's pretty clean. It's white with gold wheels. It's got a body kit, front mount, of course, a 1JZ.
Dude, let me see that thing. Yes.
Yeah, so
that's it.
I mean, it's nice. It's got the 5-speed manual transmission, of course. It's got the transition out there, dude. But no, I mean, he's had this thing listed for about a month, and I get why, because it's in that mid $30,000 range, which is not like saying his price is wrong, but that's a hard spot. You know, you have guys maybe looking for the higher bracket, let's just say with $60,000 cars, and then guys looking in the lower bracket with $20,000. But like that 30 to 40 range is like a hard spot to be in, I feel like.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
But Chasers, love them.
Yeah, no,
They're
and
sick.
it is a beautiful car, and I know these guys personally, and I'm sure that they handpicked that. So if you've been looking for a Chaser, definitely hit up Rev Hard because they got one over in Denver.
Hell yeah. Cool. So speaking of Chasers, my next one up is actually a 1997, and this is I believe a Tour G.
Tour G.
So it's more the base model, it seems like, but it's all stock. They're asking $9,985 for it.
Right, so
this is the other side of the coin. You know what I mean? You put some money into this, and this is a $30,000 car all day long. You know, if you do the manual swap, the 1JZ, or whatever turbo swap, suspension, drivetrain, all day, they would be worth that. Just got to put in a little bit of the work.
Yeah, that is interesting. You can go one route or the other. One route is, it's generally genuine in the sense of its form, right? It was a turbo car. It came a turbo car, but you pay for that. But then you go on the other side of this and you get the base model, which we've talked about many times, and you put in, it depends on the car, how much you have to put in, of course. Generally, you're not putting in as much as you can get afterwards when it comes to some of these cars.
Right.
And so it's really just like the buyer and whether they want that immediate, like, genuine car, or if the buyer wants a car but isn't concerned about what it was, it's about what it's going to be.
Right, exactly. I mean, this car, it came with a 2-liter inline six. I don't even know what that would be.
2-liter inline.
A 2-liter inline six. Like it's not a 1J or anything. But anyway, it sounds like a boat anchor. Throw that thing in the trash and swap in a 1J, dude. This thing would be a ripper. Or on the other hand, like, leave it alone, throw some coilovers, some wheels on it.
Daily driver,
dude. It'd be sick.
Yeah, absolutely. There's multiple purposes for a lot of these cars, and it's really all the route you want to go. So, listed 14 days ago over in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque, right? That was always a good one when you're in school. You'd be like, Albuquerque, dude. Like, okay.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
Hell yeah. So, we got a 1998 Nissan Stagea Autech 260 RS, absolutely version 1.5. It's only got 99,000 miles on this pig.
Wow.
It's white with the big wing with those stock wheels. It's the Autech 260 RS. That means it's all-wheel drive, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe that's what it means.
RB26.
RB26.
That's the 260, yeah.
Right?
Big dog.
Yeah, seriously. But with the big dog,
comes big dog price.
But yes, absolutely. You took the words out of my mouth. And 40,500. So that's what I paid for my 33 GTR when I bought it.
Yeah, that's not bad since
it really
is
isn't.
kind of a GTR, kind of.
In a sense, yeah. Right now, let's just say if a 33 goes for whatever, 50, 55, 60, this being at 40 is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I think so. Like, that seems like a deal. Are those 6-speed or 5-speed?
I believe that they're the 5-speed. I don't have it here, but I believe that they had like the R33 GTR transmission.
Right.
Yeah. So, if you're looking for a Stagea Autech 260 RS, hit them up over in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hopefully you still got it. Hey, biggest thing I can say, if you're listening stuff on Facebook, just delete it when you sell it. First of all, like it's a hassle that people keep hitting you up after you've sold it. And second of all, you get some dude like all excited, thinking that he's about to change his life.
I know, dude, that's the worst.
And they're like, oh, it's sold. And you're like, what?
Or you just get nothing.
Yeah. They ignore you. So, do the homies a favor. Just go ahead and delete it. Just delete it.
Just delete it.
It's
I wish it would expire after so many days.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of like Craigslist used to. Like,
yep.
It was like 45 days
You
or
have to
something like that.
renew
It was
it.
out, and you had to renew.
Yeah.
Like,
and I feel like they're starting to try to like check up with you more. And like,
right.
I've noticed like the little Facebook assistant is like, hey, did you sell this shit yet or what? And I'm like, nah, I wish, So, yeah. What do you got?
All right. Coming out of Powder Springs, Georgia. It's a 1996 Toyota Starlet Glanza S.
Whew. The Glanza S.
The Glanza S.
Thuggin'.
Yeah, I mean, it's $9,900, dude. Under $10,000.
Those are the best.
And I don't know. I don't think we got these in the States. I don't even think we got anything really comparable. But, if I had to compare it to something else that someone else makes, it looks like, it'd be in the same class as a Civic hatchback or something like that. This one's an S model. It's a 5-speed, comes with a 1.3 liter. Kind of small, 1.3.
Sounds boring, but it does sound like a great first timer's car or a car that you want to do like some weirdo swap in.
Yeah, I mean, these do have a following. There's like decent aftermarket support for these. I've heard of people doing cool stuff to them, but
put a supercharger on the 3-cylinder.
Yeah, dude, let it rip.
But like somebody that want to do some Frankenstein engine swap, throw a Hayabusa motor in that thing.
Yeah.
It's like one of those type of cars, know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, and also they accept crypto.
Ooh,
trade in your BTCs for a Toyota
baby.
Starlet Glanza S.
So you threw out a Evo 5 earlier.
Yep.
I found over in Denver, a 96 Evo 4 RS. And this thing's pretty decked out with the work wheels, a full body kit, carbon fiber hood. Somebody along the line really put some love into this car. And so it's got the Evo 6 conversion.
What does that mean? Like,
just with the headlights and the front bumper and stuff. So it looks a little different than your standard Evo 4 RS. Not as boring.
I gotcha. It's just kind of like facelifted, right?
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit different.
So he's asking $20,000 on the dot.
Not bad for what you get for that package. Like,
I don't know the miles. It didn't list it right offhand, but it looks pretty clean. So I mean, they're always like when I lived in Colorado, like all-wheel drive was king over there because obviously weather and stuff. But it just seemed to me that at that time, everybody either had an Evo or an STI out there, like tons of them. So I'm not surprised to see this out there.
Yeah. I mean, dude, those Evos, every time we talk about them, I find something else cool and start liking them more and more.
Start looking them up.
I'm like, gee, they just start, showing up in my feed all of a sudden. I'm like,
it's
come on,
amazing.
I don't need to start following
happens.
some other car. Come on, I got my focus. I need to focus.
Focus
exactly. On it here.
Yeah, I can't be diluting it with these Evos.
Yeah, I can't be getting an Evo and then all of a sudden my crank's walking or whatever the joke is. Like, I remember that back in the day,
my
right?
cranks walk. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
What is it? What, the 4G63 crank walk, dude? Yeah.
It would happen more on like the the DSMs, the Eclipses,
right.
But like for sure, it's pretty funny. So okay, yeah, you must have another one coming up.
Yes, I got a 1996 Suzuki Jimny right-hand drive JDM.
The Jimny.
And like we actually got these in the States as a Samurai. Is the Suzuki Samurai. So we did get these, but they're cool cars. I see a lot of people ripping them off road.
Yeah.
Doing
their little thing with them.
Plenty of aftermarket support for them, and they're small, nimble, fairly cheap. This one's $8,000.
They're like so boxy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
everything pretty much is there.
Yeah, especially the small stuff. It's just like so squared off everywhere.
Everything, yeah, it's crazy. Like the end boxes and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, decent car. Where is this one? It's not saying on the title. Weird. But yeah, whatever. This guy's ripping it though. In the description, it says it's super cool turbo 5-speed 4x4. So hey,
I
super
guess
cool
that's-
5-speed turbo 4x4.
That
let it
is
rip.
legit, yeah. Speaking of turbo, I found over in Tucson, listed 6 days ago, a 1993 Toyota Supra turbo.
Ooh,
Yeah. And
93.
93. And so that means it's really like a 93 and a half. But this is,
Is that the first year of the
Yep.
MK4?
yes, it is. JDM right-hand drive Supra with the 6-speed.
6-speed.
Get Trag,
Nice.
65,000.
Oof.
It's hard, man. It's hard, like I think it's worth that compared to, I don't know. It's either worth 10,000 less or 20,000 more, depending on who you ask.
Right.
When it comes to these Supras, man, the pricing on them is just
Dude,
wild.
yeah, I've never. Supras are cool and everything, but I've never looked at them just because I could never
I don't get
afford
it.
that.
I mean,
For
they're
what you get.
sweet, but like
Everything's just so expensive for them.
65,000,
Like,
and the
holy
guy's
cow.
bragging about how low of a price it is.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
just
what?
like, man, these guys are crazy. I mean, I get it, like R34s, right? Like they're crazy,
Yeah.
but like,
right. Yeah.
I mean, it's, yeah, I guess. But so it is a beautiful car. It is super clean. It's in nice shape. It seems like he probably stores it inside. It's not all weather beat. But yeah, if you're looking for a soup down there in Tucson, hit it up.
Tucson.
Tucson.
All right. In Ringgold, Georgia, I got a 1992 Nissan Cedric Gran Turismo Ultima.
Whew.
I like how they just pile on the names.
Doo,
of
doo,
it.
doo, doo.
Like,
Yeah,
with their
yeah.
models, like,
Nissan Cedric.
dude, yeah. I mean, it's just like, I can't think of any other ones right now, but they just,
Yeah.
dude, it's just word after word after word. It's sick. So anyway, this one is 13,500, and these cars are pretty cool. We definitely didn't get really anything like this in the States. It doesn't really share a chassis or anything with anything else.
Of course.
He's looking to maybe trade for a Mustang.
Come on, Mustang boys, come get yourself.
Or a Trans Am S2000 WRX STI R32 R30. This
All
guy
right,
just wants to get out of the
no.
car, right?
Somebody
Like-
needs to explain this man about the lanes.
Dude.
He's gonna find a lane, dude, because he is like, I will take
He is
whatever.
all over the road,
Yes,
dude. He's in oncoming traffic. He's
what? He's gotta chill for sure.
yeah, wow. Let's see. Get some other cool specs on this. It's got some nice wheels. It's got some Wedscrons, Bezrea, or however you say that. I'm sure I just butchered that.
Somebody correct us, please.
Custom exhaust. Yeah, seems like a cool car if that's what you're into. It'd be a nice little VIP build. I've seen people like 5-speed swap them and drift them and stuff because they're rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy just the different models that they had there compared to us. Like, just different stuff that you're just like, really?
Yeah, so
Like,
much.
Some stuff you wouldn't have wanted, and then other stuff you're like, dang, why couldn't we have gotten this?
Right. It makes no sense.
So we kind of got these. We did, but they were something else, but they weren't like this. So I have listed 8 days ago over there in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Bentonville,
Arkansas. So a 99 Toyota Estima.
Estima.
The Estima van.
Oh, yeah.
The 1999 version that's supercharged.
Ooh, dude, that's actually
Supercharged.
pretty rare. Let me see that thing.
It is. Yeah. And so in the picture,
Dude, that is hot. Dude.
Yeah, it
you
is.
lower that thing, put it like they make a body kit for that.
Oh, for sure.
You could see it.
Yeah, I can see it with an extended rear window spoiler. Yeah,
Yes,
100%. And I mean, they got it all flexed out, just
dude.
doors open, but it's clean. And they're asking $9,250 for this thing. I don't know. I mean, oh, actually, I get it. It's got 18,000 miles total.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's worth $9,250. This thing's going for another 20 years.
$9,250.
$9,250. You got a full van.
Dude, that's a brand new van.
That's supercharged. A supercharged van. It's whining when you drop off your kids.
Dude.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Yeah, I mean,
someone needs to scoop that up.
I know. Yeah, absolutely. And that, as I said, is down in Bentonville, Arkansas. And so, yeah, we're trying to do the marketplace sweep thing, about once a month, give you about 30 minutes of just Facebook searching, and maybe, just maybe, you'll hear us talk about your next car.
I hope it's that last one we just talked about.
Yes, find the Estima. Get the Estima.
That was a good one to end on, because what I was going to say next didn't even touch it, and it was a Supra.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad you saved that for last.
The Estima, though, that's the Toyota that we need to be getting down with.
Seriously.
Right now. So you can find us on IG at RHDGUIS. Same with YouTube. Search us up. Hit us up for the merch and the rest of the podcast episodes at rhdguis.com. And for the December market sweep, I'm Bobby. This is Aaron.
See ya.
Peace.